Ooh, that was a nice synth wave that just went through right as I put my headphones on.
Gotta hand it to these Angara. They're tough.
There's a door up ahead.
Cold, dark.
We're gonna go unlock the monoliths this morning and get our outpost settled on this planet. Okay, we just need to travel south. Let's get the mining node first. Oops.
So, you're a little sister, Peavy. What should I do when Sid refuses to acknowledge me? Very helpful, thanks.
You know Ryder won't let anyone else drive this thing, right? What? You've driven this thing? Who else? Is it everyone else? Oh, never mind.
It's alright, PB. You're a little reckless.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources.
Still getting the Periphona's signal. Guess she's grounded.
Bathroom break?
I bet we're gonna have to jump down to get the rest of this mining node. What's up, Transcend? Yeah, we're out of the zone. We're definitely gonna have to go down.
Still getting the Periphona's signal. Guess she's grounded.
Bathroom break?
That's a long way down. out of zone. Let's try across the way. Out of zone.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface. The deceased Angara is holding a data device.
His family may want whatever's on it.
I'm thinking there's nothing up top. Yeah, because I've already got a node up there. Whoa, whoa, whoa. There's definitely something all over that wall. Alright, we depleted it.
Minerals have been depleted in this location.
Copy that. Okay. I got Monolith right over here. Let's do that. Just east of us. Their tails.
Environmental temperatures are within acceptable limits. Life support is back online.
Oh, I bet that's the entrance down there. God, the music is vibing this morning. Oh, come on. Make that jump. Alright. Okay, we need to get some glyphs. Actually, how many?
Scan for the rest of these.
I have 3 remnant keys. How do I use a remnant key?
Looks like it isn't filled in yet.
Maybe I have to get at
Wonder if
least
I'd get
one of
anything on the
these?
scanner.
It didn't even, it showed the option, but it didn't, like, show me a highlightable. And there's one up there. There's one up there. Okay. Oh, they're both over there.
I think that's enough.
Now I wonder if it'll let me use the remnant key now. Yeah, because now I can just override the decryption with the remnant key, but you first have to at least get all the other keys. Okay. I'm using a key.
Nice. Looks like that did it.
I can't be bothered. My brain is not ready for that functionality this morning. Pass. Okay, we've got one southwest of us. And there's no fast travel down there. We should do that one next. Southwest. Dude, I haven't had any coffee yet. I'm trying to drink only tea in the mornings, so I'm on my second cup of Earl Grey. It's not enough caffeine. Yeah, I'm not a huge tea drinker. I do enjoy black tea. It's not my favorite, but I like Earl Grey a lot. It's kind of nice. It's the spice that kicks it in for me. I'm trying to just drink it straight right now because my
I should have dressed warmer.
normal
It's not that cold. Let it go.
Is there
go-to
anything
is
here that isn't
scoop of
freezing?
sugar, some milk, but I'm drinking a few cups every morning. It's like I can't do the sugar every time. That's too much sugar. Alright, we are getting closer. That's lovely. I may have just got stuck in the environment. There we go.
Pathfinder, I'm picking up some unusual readings from the nearby Remnant site. You may wish to investigate.
Sure, why not? Alright, scan away. What is that right there?
Fire on that spot.
It's a mine.
Another mine bites the dust.
to hurt. Oh, and of course there's a critter in here that wants to eat me. Oh shit! My goodness.
Shields are up. Take their fire.
Man, I really wish you could just override the decryption without needing any of the keys. That would be kind of dope. But no.
Looks like it isn't filled in yet.
We have to at
Wonder if
least
I'd get anything on the
get
scanner.
the keys. Man, it sure shit sounds like there's another critter in here. It totally is. I think he just can't get up. I think there was two down there. I'm out of ammo. All right. Okay, gotta find one more. Up there. Oh, there's two.
Okay, let's solve this thing.
Ah, there's five. My brain does not want to deal with five.
Hey, I'm getting better at this.
Okay, now the quickest thing to do... probably just... run straight down from this one.
Extreme cold is detected, Pathfinder.
Oh, they're on the other side of the mountain.
behind detecting below normal temperatures.
Oh shit, Sherlock, it's an ice planet. Oh, that's it, moving it down. Let's go. Dude. Hang on, I will talk about this here in a minute. This
Automated
will be fun.
protocols
Let me
activated.
go
Deploying
let me go
forward
pull up the
station.
press release. Hang on.
Mining zones have been added to your nav system, Pathfinder. Environment check. Temperatures are within acceptable parameters.
Oh, it's the same crowd that provide misinformation on everything. Well, I'm not finding the news article that I wanted to point out this morning at a quick glance, because all the top slots on Google are taken up by the nasty crap, which is not the truth about it at all. Okay, so Thandar was saying that it looks like a bunch of the same usual suspects on gaming YouTubers have been running the wrong Corrine Bush story, such as Factor Life and a bunch of them, etc. It might have been the game industry business one. Like I said, I did a quick Google search right now, and I can't dig up the news article at close because the top slots are all taken up. And I read the news like a few days ago, but the top slots are all of these rumor posts right now. So a few days ago, it was announced that Corrine Bush was leaving Electronic Arts as a company. She's been there, I believe it was 18 years, if I'm not mistaken. And in her time with EA, she has worked her way up from the bottom and gone from one position to the next position to the next position, with the most recent being as one of the game directors the game director of Dragon Age Veilguard. And the opportunity came along for her to go head up a brand new project, a big CRPG project. And as a result, she's been given creative direction to go guide that project, and that's a step up for her in her career. So she's going on to bigger and better things. Anyone who knows anything about gaming knows that this is the progression you take when you're in a production role. As new and better opportunities present themselves, you go and take those opportunities. There have been many other BioWare alumni who have gotten better opportunities to go run their own project at another studio and have done so. So it's not anything new with BioWare, it's not anything new with the gaming industry. The most recent that we've seen news on, the game director of The Witcher 3 has gone on and formed his own studio to do this studio Rebel Wolves, and they are doing The Blood of Dawnwalker. Where did you drop the link, Thandar? Because I don't have it. If you dropped it in YouTube or Twitch, it's going to nuke the link. Ping it to me on Discord, if you can. It's all good. Anyway, the normal crowd of people who like to spread rumors on the internet have spread this as somehow this is the first piece of info that I saw on it, which had me shaking my head, and I addressed this during the live stream a couple days ago. Was I saw Asmongold talking about how Corrine Bush has left BioWare, and it's because Dragon Age failed so miserably that they fired her, and BioWare Edmonton is closing down. None of those things are true, and he was not the only one. I saw there was multiple of the same, like you said, Fextra Life and all these guys. I believe Grums was one of the reporting sources of this rumor that BioWare Edmonton is closing. By the way, these are the same guys who said that Avowed isn't launching, and then the same day Avowed is like, yeah, we're totally launching in a month from now. Like, you cannot trust these guys. So no, she did not get fired. She left voluntarily, and she left because she was offered a better opportunity somewhere else. She was offered a step up the ladder to go head up a big CRPG project. Do you know what's going to make me laugh? Because we don't know where she went at the moment. I'm gonna chuckle so hard if it turns out to be Larian, and she's off to head one of the multiple CRPG projects that Larian Studios has in the works. I could totally see that happening because Larian Studios has plenty of woke content in their games, and they only hire people who are behind big franchises. And if you remember, the Larian team was praising Dragon Age Veilguard in public about what an amazing game it was. I'm gonna laugh so hard if that ends up being where she went. But all we know is that Corrine Bush got a better job opportunity, and she went to pursue that job opportunity. And I say congratulations to her. It's always good when you get recognized for your hard work. Maybe not all of your projects get received the way you want them to be, but that doesn't matter. That in the long run of things, because in the grand scope of things is a better way to phrase that, your hard work is recognized by the other people who work in your industry. And this is when it came back, like I was talking about the other day, about the discussion we had about how angry, toxic fans, their opinions don't matter. What matters are the people who actually liked your project, and those are the fans that you're making these games for. So I liked Dragon Age Veilguard. A lot of people like Dragon Age Veilguard. You can look at the ratings. Whether you liked or disliked the game, you cannot take away the fact that it has I believe, like an 85% plus positive rating, which is pretty good by industry standards. Not perfect, but it's pretty good by industry standards. It had pros, it had cons, and it sold relatively well, although not out of the gate. But none of the Dragon Age games have sold out of the gate like that. So only time will tell what Dragon Age is going to do long term. We're obviously playing Mass Effect Andromeda right now, which is a controversial game in and of itself because a lot of people hated Mass Effect Andromeda. I did not. And they're currently working on the next Mass Effect game. BioWare Edmonton is not closed. Corrine Bush did not get fired. And all is moving on in the industry. These are the same people who are talking about, like, literally, I think the one I'm seeing right now is everybody's accusing Kingdom Come Deliverance of going woke. Because they've got and this is so funny to me because the first game had it, but they've got LGBTQ plus characters in the game, and a lot of people seem to be forgetting that, like the main bad guy, like the bad guy in Kingdom Come Deliverance 1 was gay, like out and proud gay. Like it's like, what are you guys on about? Like suddenly Kingdom Come Deliverance is the game that everyone should be hating because they've got gay characters in their game. And I saw someone talking about this on Twitter X the other day. I don't know the guy's name, but he was talking about how they're just inventing controversy at this point, and eventually they're going to run out of games that they can invent controversies around. And what are they going to do then? Because they can't. None of these guys actually plays games anymore. Have you noticed this? Like Asmongold, as an example, like never plays games. All he does is like make reactionary content, and it's all this kind of stuff. And he's not the only one who does it. I'm saying that these guys all used to play games, and now they don't play games. They just make up rumors and spread misinformation and use reaction videos to create it's literally them reacting to their own. It's just a reaction circle. It's a circle jerk. It's exactly what it is, Thandar. Yep. It's a circle jerk cycle. So no, it's not true. Corrine Bush did not get fired. BioWare Edmonton did not close. They are still working on the next Mass Effect game until such time as we get an official press release that says otherwise, which we have not. So there's no reason to speculate anything beyond that. I, for one, wish Corrine Bush all the best. Can't wait to figure out what the project is that she's working on next. I will happily play that product because I actually play video games, and I play games because they're fun, not because of who the game director is or who the publisher is. Although if I've liked a game director's previous product, it usually makes me want to go play their game. Conversely, some people would say, well, if I didn't like their product, I'm not going to want to play their game. Your loss. I think Larian would be a good fit for her. They've got multiple projects in the works, so, but who knows? But whatever project it is, I have no doubt that it's going to be fun, and I will be happy to play it once it comes out. Because I like to play good games. Fun games. I just play video games, man. Some are good, some are bad, some are fun, some aren't. Yep, games are meant to be fun, Joker. If you can't find fun in video games, you probably shouldn't be playing video games. Alright, we're going over here. Southwest. Why is it not tracking?
I'm reading a temperature decrease.
Yeah, I certainly don't. And this is the thing that
Pathfinder, the Remnant have altered the landscape ahead. Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
hang on, let me actually pay attention here, because I think there's a hidden entrance here I gotta try to find. Pretty sure that's a glyph. Totally is, man. Oh, there's another one right there. One thing I will say is that, as an example, so I made a YouTube short yesterday, which was snipped out of a conversation we were having during yesterday's live stream about how there's no such thing as a bad video game, and I was talking about like growing up shoveling shit on a dairy farm, and how when I look
incredible.
I'm going to have to take
video
some pics of this for
games,
Sid.
I am never going to complain about a video game being bad, because compared to shoveling cow shit, which was what I used to do for a living because I was forced to do that as a child on a farm that I didn't have a choice but to grow up on and live in, games are fun compared to that. All games are fun. Now, that's not to mean that there aren't games that I don't enjoy. And a lot of people confuse bad games with games I don't enjoy. They think that because they don't enjoy a game that it's a bad game, and that's not true. Last night is a perfect example. I gave the first Berserker Kazan a shot. Some people in stream had suggested it. It was a free demo. I said, what the hell, I've got 2 hours on a Sunday afternoon, whatever it was. I'll give it a shot. I played 30 minutes, shut down the stream. Wasn't for me. Did I badmouth the game? Nope. I was very honest with the people in the stream. Not for me. It's not for me. I knew going into it that I probably wasn't going to like it because I don't like Souls-like games, and it's marketed as a hardcore action RPG. So I went into it willingly knowing that I probably wasn't going to like it. Found that to be true. Moved on with my day. Didn't badmouth the game. Told everybody in the stream I like the art style. Story sounds somewhat intriguing, but the gameplay is not for me. I could have gone out and made a video that says gameplay sucks. This game's a piece of trash. Don't waste your time. Because that would be reactionary, and I would get 25, 30,000 views on that video, and I would make a ton of money on it. But it's a waste of my time, and it's a waste of everybody else's time for me to do that. I would rather come play Mass Effect Andromeda, which I have fun with. Or, you know, I made my thumbnail last night to do my DLC run of Kingdom Come Deliverance, and we've got Eternal Strands starting on the 28th. And Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 on the 4th of February, and then Avowed on the 18th of February. All games are subjective, and you could say that Gollum was a bad game. I think many of us looked at Gollum and said, not for me, but there were people who found that game entertaining. They were definitely a very small number of people, but that doesn't invalidate their feelings. Someone will try to argue, well, it's objectively true that Gollum was such a bad game that no one bought it and the studio closed and blah, 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 blah. Sure, that's definitely an argument you could make. But in that argument, you have to be willing to accept that there were still people that liked that game, even if the masses didn't. And that doesn't invalidate their take. Oh, this is only a... No, I'm gonna burn my key.
Good one, Ryder.
Yeah, I didn't play the first two Borderlands, and then I played Borderlands 3, and also was like, yep, not for me. I just didn't quite enjoy it. Man, there's nothing close to there. It's kind of like the movie Postman with Kevin Costner. I love that movie. It did not get a critically good reception. Doesn't change the fact that I absolutely love The Postman. I think it's a great film.
The temperature is falling, Pathfinder.
Waterworld, yes. Also a great film. Paper? Every time I see that Kim Coates, man, I just think about it. This is the first time I ever saw Kim Coates in a film. Was his role as the crazy psycho who gets on the boat. Paper. Ashley says, whenever I play Fallout New Vegas, I often think of the Postman. I just love the fact they had Tom Petty as the mayor of a post-apocalyptic town at the end. And it was literally Tom Petty playing himself, you know? Like, oh, I used to be somebody famous in the times before. I thought that was great. Dude, that happens all the time with Bethesda games, Joker. Like, a Bethesda game will come out, and you'll have a group of people who say that it's like a horrible piece of buggy hot trash, and then 3 years down the road or 5 years down the road, whenever they do like the Ultimate Edition, which has like all the bug fixes and all the additional content patches and everything else, suddenly it becomes this beloved Bethesda gem. It's dude, yeah. Yeah, and Cyberpunk, a lot of people still try to hate on Cyberpunk. Dude, the game has sold 30 million copies. Like, bad games don't sell 30 million copies. You can rant about how it had a shitty launch. It did have a shitty launch. They turned it around, and they have sold 30 million copies of that game. Shitty games do not sell 30 million copies. Get that through your frickin' heads. There are some people who, once they've decided to hate something, they will hate it forever, no matter what the facts say, because they don't want to be wrong.
The ambient temperature is normal. Life support is back online.
Okay, Remnant Vault. Let's get this place up and running. Well, we turn the power on.
You'll need to locate the console to activate the purification field, Pathfinder.
Okay. Somewhat deeper in.
Life support levels critical. Please seek safety.
Oh shit.
Pathfinder,
I wasn't
that
paying
will
attention.
affect your shield.
What's up, Pippin? You waking up, sweetie? What's up? Oh, you hear mommy up and about. Joker says, admitting you're wrong is a sign of maturity. I'm admitting I was wrong about Andromeda, because seeing this makes me want to dive back in, which I'll do after playing Veilguard. That is the spirit. Let me, say hi to my wife real quick, guys, because she's up and about. I'll be right back. Cat dad duties taken care of. Wife has had her morning hug. Breakfast nachos are on the agenda today. Hugs are important indeed. What's up, completionist?
Temperatures are below freezing and continuing to fall. Life support is stable.
Decisions.
Several interface connections converge here. I will highlight the ones you need. Temperatures are below freezing and continuing to...
Wonder what that did.
Oh, I can't actually touch it though.
This looks valuable.
Oh my. Oh.
Got 'em all.
Alright, I need a bubble, man. We're hurting. About to start hurting.
Life support failure is imminent. Pathfinder.
Yeah. I need a bubble!
Life support is failing. I'm reading a normal temperature range, Pathfinder.
No. Okay, so it went down there.
Life support levels critical. Please seek safety.
Shit, which one? It was this one, I think, right? It gives me a bubble. Oh, I would be willing to bet they'll do. Well, we'll wait and see. But I would bet we get some sort of both of those. Starfield DLC. We're supposed to get one every year, so a Starfield DLC this year, and then I don't know about a Dragon Age Ultimate Edition, Legendary Edition though, because they're not doing any DLC for it, so there's nothing for them to add. Like I don't see that they would ever do that because there would be nothing to sell. It's still just the base game. Since they have zero planned DLC for it. Well, I'm guessing there's nothing else over here.
Temperatures are below freezing and continuing to fall.
That sounded like a bad guy.
Enemies! Stay alert. There'll be more. Hostiles ahead!
First time I've seen one of those fuckers before. Alright, we need another bubble. Oh, is this a door that I can't get unlocked yet?
I'm reading a normal temperature range, Pathfinder. Life support is stable.
Oh, so like a legendary dish with all of the Dragon Age games together. Yeah, I mean, that might happen. Although, I don't... They would need to do like a remastered version for that to like make sense because the other games are so old.
Pathfinder, this may affect your escape from the purification field.
It's fine, let me go explore what's over here first. Ah, fell too far. Nope, not getting through there. Yeah, I tried to play Inquisition last year, and I was like, this is too clunky. It's too, like, the mouse and keyboard controls flat out suck. Whereas the controller felt reasonably well. But, like, I did, maybe 2 years ago, the Dragon Age Origins on the Xbox for the Game Pass edition, and it looks like dog shit. Like, I have fond memories of Dragon Age Origins. It looks like a 20-year-old game, which means it looks like dog shit. Like, I have no desire to replay that game. As much fondness as I have for the memories, I can't get past the 20-year-old graphics. I mean, that's just... Nostalgia doesn't do it for me like it does for some people. I have been willing to look past graphics before. EverQuest is a good example of this. I did Project 1999 a few times, but I just kind of gave up on that maybe 4 years ago. It's probably about 3 years ago. I just said that's enough. I'm 45 years old. I have limited time left on Earth. I am not going to keep going back in time to play games over and over and over. I'm okay with something like this. I haven't played this since they came out, which was 7-8 years ago, and it still looks reasonably well. But the only reason we're even doing this, the only reason, is because I had downtime in January. There was no new releases coming that I wanted to play in early January, and so we did a vote in December. Like 600 people said they wanted to see me play Mass Effect. I said, okay. That's enough of an interested group of people that I'm willing to play the Legendary Edition and then play Andromeda.
And continuing to fall.
Did that thing just do like a suicide run?
Temperatures are below freezing and continuing to fall.
Nice shot!
We're all clear.
I'm reading a normal temperature range, Pathfinder.
That just messed up my sound.
Before this place.
That audio effect, which is supposed to be turned off on Streamlabs, just messed with my whole sound. No! Streamlabs is being cranky. What's up? Oh, well, I can't watch him right now, honey. I'm sorry. Let me see if I can clear this up, guys. I don't know if this is a Streamlabs thing or if I just reset the game. Oh yeah, that sound effect on Streamlabs just wonked everything out. I'm gonna try to just reset the capture card. Maybe it did something with my Elgato. So give me a second here, guys. We're gonna shut everything down and bring it back up. But if it wonked out the sound coming in through, I may try to reset the sound driver. Not the sound driver, but the sound source. That might change things. Let me see if I can troubleshoot this on the fly, guys. That sound effect is supposed to be turned off, and I don't know why Streamlabs ran it. That's my alert for when I've got follows and stuff, and it's turned off because it's annoying. I probably just need to uninstall it from all the scenes. I think we're in the clear now. Yeah, we're in the clear. I don't know. Here, I'm gonna just uninstall that. We're gonna get rid of the alert box. Hopefully it doesn't happen again.
Let's get out of here.
I'm detecting below normal temperatures.
Alright. Well, hopefully that was a temporary thing. I don't know what was up with that. Streamlabs, to be honest with you, I've had good luck with Streamlabs until this year. And I don't know what it is with this year, but I've been having errors with Streamlabs throughout January so far.
Pathfinder, air temperature has increased by 13 degrees since activating the vault.
Alright, where can we put our... I did a fresh install about 3 months ago, so I don't know what's going on. I may need to look at
With
my...
a reduced cloud cover, solar energy will escalate dramatically.
Our people can start a life here.
Yeah, but where? Where's the pod? Location. There we go. Find an outpost site. God, I keep hitting the wrong buttons to tab over. Because I want to zoom out. Alright, we're going over here. And there's a memory trigger, which we're going to get over there as well. Alright, I think it's
The ambient temperature is normal.
going up and around. Up and around. It's a Tesla rover. You should read the description text, Saintborn. Might give you a better answer. Go read the description text of the video.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Got a cat camp over there.
Cat ahead, Pathfinder. I recommend caution. This site is viable for an
Woo!
initiative
Shit, there was a
outpost,
memory thing
Pathfinder.
right there. Turn around. Deceptively close to the cliff edge.
Another memory trigger?
Yes. though my memory array remains locked. Additional triggers are required.
Time to do an outpost.
Confirmed.
Congratulations, Pathfinder. This was a real challenge.
No,
and
wait.
badly needed.
It's her third time this
Director
week.
Addison,
Send someone
no
else.
personal appearance? Placing an outpost is a big deal.
Thank you, but no. I prefer climate control to these extremes. Real talk, Pathfinder? I, as Governor Shai, is already up my arse about this outpost. If local Angara weren't on board, we'd have a problem. We are good, right? As much as you've brought us, we can't afford to anger the neighbors.
Procedure was followed, as I invented it. Don't worry, we were invited.
Good. We need every drop of viability, especially after this Ket facility. Vold helps.
Nothing wrong with a
Cold as
little
it
bit
is,
of
it
John
changes
Wick
estimates
shotgun.
in our favor, but the initiative needs you to find more. We're never really done, of course. Survival isn't something that just ends. There's another matter, a ceremonial one, a statement for the archives.
Is this really the time?
Pathfinder was always a symbol. Like outpost flags hanging in the commons, the people need a connection to reality on the ground. Address them, Pathfinder. What did this mean?
You need to see this place. I've laid the groundwork, but there's so much left to discover. Vold is not just about survival. We know it, the Angara know it. It's the adventure we all signed on for.
Recorded, Pathfinder. Addison out.
Well, I didn't want to talk to you anyway. Mrs. Administration. Especially after watching more Severance. The less management has to do with my life, the better.
Pleasure to meet you, Pathfinder. Priya Blake, Captain of Outpost Taravuni. I'm glad you're here. I thought we'd have to deal with this on our own.
What's the problem? Is it the cat?
No, at least I don't think so. A few of my drill technicians went missing on a research expedition west of here. We've tried their comms, but get nothing but static.
Do you know where they were headed?
I know the route, but we lost their tracking signal halfway through. I don't know how far they got. We tried to look at their research notes, but the data is corrupted. We have 0 leads. I was supposed to keep these people safe. I've already failed them.
Don't lose hope. I'll find your people.
Coming from you, I believe it. Their research log is in the lab. Maybe your AI can piece together the corrupted data and get a nav point.
I should head out.
Come back if you need anything.
I don't think there's anything we need to research right now. Oh, it says Tier 4 research projects unlocked. What does that mean? I mean, I might as well unlock them.
How far did the drill techs have to dig?
Already 30 meters deep. No temperature change.
This damn ice ball.
Oh, I can't go out there. I'm like herping and derping, like, what's wrong? It's 'cause it's a window. Big ass satellite, man.
This crate contains a prototype for a handheld ice drill.
So they're developing a portable drilling method.
Error to the site, taking enough samples for her to test.
Smart.
Go to the nav point of final transmission. I'll take all those things, please. I know, right, Metro? The people, they make me laugh. Man, I don't know what happened to Streamlabs earlier, guys, but it is choppy as fuck all of a sudden. And it's ever since that audio alert bugged out. Because, it's like causing chop in the game, too. Or at least in the relay. I'm going to suffer through it for now, but whenever I stop for breakfast, I'll figure it out. Yeah, it's definitely being glitchy ever since, and it's whatever that audio cue did, because we were all here for that. Like, it did the audio cue for the Twitch followers, and then it just bugged out the sound, and like all of a sudden it's just Streamlabs is being super glitchy. Like I said, I've been looking at alternatives. The problem is I pay for a pro license, and it just renewed in like October. So it's like if I'm gonna spend $150 on something, you know, I want to make sure it works, but it's not working. So it's like I'm looking at like XSplit, and there's some other options for multi-streaming. Oh man, that's way over there. Plus side, there are some mining nodes in that direction. I have been good, Metro. I have been good. Just waiting on my doctor visit.
The temperature is falling, Pathfinder.
Go back to my clinic on Tuesday, and then I go see my specialist on Wednesday.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Platinum, platinum.
This is where the research thing he sent us.
Keep an eye out for Priya's people.
I mean, I don't know what's going on, Thandar. Like, that's why I'm going to see a specialist. I don't think there's anything serious going on. I suspect it is a sprain.
Remnant? There's a remnant here?
That I'm gonna need physical therapy to fix. I don't think it's anything serious, but we'll see. Because I'm not feeling bad. I just have like some sort of pinched nerve / tendon issues. The easiest way to explain it is that I have good days and bad days. So like on a good day, all I feel is like in my inner thigh. So like on the inside of my left leg, I'll feel like it feels like something is tight inside of it. And so if I try to do any stretches, or if I try to do any yoga, if I try to do any squats, it is extremely sensitive and can be painful if I do like a deep squat or a deep stretch. And then the days when it's bad is it will hurt, and any position, whether it's sitting or standing, is uncomfortable, and there's some residual pain, and either my left knee or my left ankle will lock up and will start making a horrible clicking sound. If you've ever cracked your knuckles, that's what it's doing. It's doing that, and my tendon is in like a wrong spot, and so I can't like bend my knee or I can't bend my ankle. And when it starts doing that pop, 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 crack, 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 it's like someone's flicking the inside of my inner thigh. So there's a grouping of tendons and ligaments and nerves that are all part of the sciatica inside your inner thigh. And then sometimes I'll have it where it's like my left butt cheek. It like, you can feel it getting all numb and tingly. And then I've had a couple of really bad days when I've tried to go for a walk and like it cracks, the tendon will crack and it goes into a bad position. And this happened like right after Christmas, like it hurt really bad, and I came back and I sat down outside to like just sit down on one of our benches with the cats, and my whole left butt cheek, inner thigh, everything went numb. And I stood up and like it felt like everything was being contracted into my left side, and so everything was like pulling down towards my hip. So like it actually pulled my arm up like this. I was like doing this with my arm as I was bending over, like, oh my god, something is horribly tweaked and torqued inside of my inner thigh. So right now I'm doing okay. The past like, that the worst day I've had was like the day after Christmas, and I don't know what happened. Chris and I went for a walk and it just tweaked it. So I there's something going on with pinched nerves and or tendons, and it's related to last May I had a fall, and simultaneously, like a week after my fall, I went and cut some rebar, some 3/4 inch thick rebar. We have a big pair of like 2-foot wire cut bolt cutters, and I was out back helping Chris. We have a video on our Homestead channel. We set some concrete posts to do some brick pillars for our patio roof, and so Chris and I were out there cutting rebar and stuff. And she thinks because I cut the rebar while I was bandaged up from the fall, she thinks that one of those two things, or the combination of two things. Anyway, I've had problems since last May. Good days and bad days. So I'm just going to see a specialist to hopefully get an MRI. I tried to demand an MRI at the local clinic, and she's like, I can't schedule you an MRI. You have to see a specialist. So I was like, well, then send me to a specialist, because all you guys have been doing is giving me anti-inflammatory pills. They took the x-rays, nothing showed up on the x-rays. So the next step is I go see a specialist, which is on Thursday, and I'm hoping he sends me straight to...
is attached to this log. I've updated your location device.
Hopefully he sends me straight to getting an MRI.
No, not
Because I'm going to be very grumpy if all he does is be like, oh, you just sprained something, take some pills. I'm like, yeah, okay, I sprained something. I'd like to know exactly what happened, and know that there's not a cyst inside of there that's rubbing against it, or if maybe there's a growth or a tumor or something that's pushing against the nerves. Like, I just want to rule out all of the things that it could be. So yes, and I have no idea if they're going to actually send... I doubt they'll send me to get an MRI on Thursday. It'll probably see the specialist, and he'll be like, oh yeah, you definitely need an MRI. Come back in 2 weeks. And it's going to be like, I'm going to have to spend the next... I doubt it's going to be an immediate thing. We'll see. But I don't feel unhealthy. I have all my energy levels. I'm eating right. Everything's normal. But it's uncomfortable if I sit for too long. Some days are better than others. Like, some days I can sit here for 6 hours and I'm fine. Other days it's like after about an hour and a half. Like just now I stood up. I moved to a standing camera because I was starting to get uncomfortable, and it was starting to feel like the nerve was being pinched. And as soon as I stood up, I can tell you right now, the back of the heel, so you know how, if I can explain this, right above your heel you have your Achilles tendon. It's cracking right now. Every time I move any movement I make to my left ankle, it's going crack, 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 and I can feel it up in my hip. Like, so it's all just tendon, ligament, nerve stuff right now. Who knows? It's fun times is what it is. Some of this is probably just getting older. You know, I had an accident and my body's like, yeah, you're not 20 anymore. Yeah, they gave me an injection like on the 13th of December, completionists.
Hey,
But I
have an
hate
idea.
when all they
Let's
want to do
outta
is just
here
give me
and go
pills.
warm up
Like,
on the
I just want to
Tempest.
know
Anybody?
what's
No?
going on. Because I've already done pills and injections for like months. It's like, it's obviously not getting better. Because my favorite is when they're like, you just need to rest. And I was like, I got a little grumpy with the doctor. The 2nd of January, so I went in on the 2nd of January. And she was like, well, you just need to rest some more. And I was like, no, I don't. I was like, my job is literally, I said, I make YouTube videos for a living. My job is literally to sit at a chair all day long, every day, and make videos. I do not have a physically demanding job. I have been the definition of rest for ever since this started going on. It's like, it's not getting better. Obviously something is pinched or pulled, you know. Let's figure out what it is. Do I need to get a different chair? Which, by the way, I've tried 3 different chairs, by the way. It's right now. It's just certain stretches make it better. A hot bath loosens everything up. I'm better after a hot bath. I'm better after a massage. But it always kind of contracts back. So it's just, this is why I'm looking to see the MRI, because I just need to know. Because if it's not something that can be fixed, and it's just going to be something that's going to be physiotherapy, then I need to get scheduled with a therapist so that I can actually start going to a therapist and like move the tendon and everything back to where it's supposed to be. But we won't know anything until I can get a scan. Thus, on Thursday, I'm going to the city. Correct, and they already took all the they already ruled sciatica out, completionist, because they did the lumbar x-rays, and other than a slight crook in my spine, I have no compressed discs, no herniated discs. There wasn't anything on the x-ray to suggest anything related to sciatica, so there's I think the actual doctor's note from my specialist says sprained inner thigh and some other stuff in there, so.
Architect!
And that's just her making an assumption based on me complaining. Yeah. The fact that I have nothing wrong with my back is definitely a positive. So, like I said, I suspect that I pulled... Shit, I need to, before I do this, I need to go
Support
back.
failure is imminent, Pathfinder.
Because I'm about to die from the cold.
Aim for the legs!
I suspect that it was just... I pulled something, like last May, and it just never healed right. I do not need to, like... I can go back and... I've got a new pod I can get. I don't feel like fighting that Remnant right now.
Pathfinder, Drac wants to see you.
Drac always wants
Pathfinder.
something.
You have new email.
No, I don't. I just checked my email. Oh, suddenly it popped up. Maybe in the vortex.
You have AVP outstanding, Pathfinder.
Yeah, that's what I'm about to go spend.
When's the last time you had a normal conversation? Everyone on this ship is an experiment to you, and I've got no interest in being a guinea pig.
Is she in with Lexi right now? Complaining about being a guinea pig? That's hilarious.
I'm going to do it. Oh, come on, think. Think! I need something.
Wait,
Who are you
wasn't she
talking
just
to?
with Lexi?
Ryder! Shit! You shouldn't sneak up on someone like that. I'm just talking to myself. Don't tell me you never do that.
You seem stressed.
No kidding. I'm not built for this kind of homesteading. Don't like people knowing where I am, where my stuff is. Ugh!
What's your usual solution?
Usually I cut bait. Scram, strike out on my own.
Yes,
I
you
felt
can
like
still
this
play
back home,
Cyberpunk
I'd look for a
2077
zero
after you
G
finish the
chamber,
main
at least in
storyline, but what it
isolation.
does is it sends you back to a final
Someplace to
save.
just drift away. I
So,
could really use that now.
If I may, gravity
Yes
can
and
be
no.
overridden in the escape pod. You can create a zero-G chamber.
Of course.
there is a point of no
Sam,
return.
You're a genius.
It will tell you on the screen when you're reaching that point. It will tell you that it's going to create a hard
It's easy.
save.
It'll make
When
a
you
huge
beat the
difference,
game,
Ryder. You'll
if you
see.
want to continue playing, you go
No,
back to
there's
that
room for two.
final save, and then you can go from there and like do all the side quests and everything else that you want to explore and see.
That's all I need to hear.
And this should do it. Close your eyes. Relax. Let yourself go. Ah, this hits the spot. Ryder,
Yeah.
there's something else that would relax me.
Glad you enjoy, Reaper.
What's that?
That's what they're there for.
That's the spirit. Wanna fool
Go
around?
forth and enjoy the game.
Doesn't
Lotro's a
matter
good
if you
game.
have something else going on.
I just wish they'd add controller
I can be
support. That's
utterly
really my only.
discreet. Just
That and Star Wars
fun.
Republic. Come on,
Two
guys. It's
people
2025.
pulling off steam. No
Give yourself,
strings
a, a
attached.
two-man team and let
Only
them work
if
on
there's
controller
no
support for
strings.
6 months.
I'm into you, PB. I'd want it to mean something.
Oh. Huh. Good to know.
Let's not rush things. Just enjoy this.
I don't remember where Drac was. Just to my left.
Read the mission briefs. This isn't good, Ryder. The Archon's dangerous. I've seen people like him before.
He's definitely dangerous. So dangerous, I'm not sure we're ready to deal with him.
Take him out. All we need is a plan. From where I stand, the Archon thinks he knows what's best for us. Problem is, he can follow through on it. That exaltation the Ket do, it turns people into slaves.
Hey, this sounds like what's happening in Severance.
He has that power.
Turns people
Someone
into
like
slaves.
him you take out fast and hard. Get the leader, the rest will follow. Honestly, drop a nuke on his head, blow up a sun if you have to. Take the collateral damage.
There's better ways to stop him than brute force.
Maybe, but I'm not gonna let an enemy get close enough to pry my plates open and go for the soft kill. You don't mess around with this kind of thing. Ends badly, each and every time.
Another galaxy and there are still despots. When I was on security duty at the relay, colonies were attacked all the time. We trained the colonists and they started fighting back. Raiders didn't expect that.
The Angara already know how to fight. But the Archon, he's got an army to back up his crazy.
We're the new variable here. He can't predict what we'll do.
That is an advantage, so long as we play it right. You keep thinking about how you want to handle this.
We'll only get one real chance at it, won't we?
Yep, so when we take him down, let's make sure he stays down.
Old orbit is steady.
I think we've 100%ed all of these. Well, no, I haven't done the Havaro or those areas yet. What I can't remember is what the point of no return in this game is. It's been so long since I've played.
System, Gavorka. Approaching Kadara.
But I do got to wrap this up
Besides
before the
being a haven
28th
for
because we're
Nexus
moving on to
exiles,
external strands.
What do we know about this place?
I'll probably have to go online and
Group of
check how many
exiles
quests
called
there are
the
left.
Outcast
Give me 2
Liberation
seconds here,
Guard
everybody. I'm going to
Force
check in with Chris.
Until recently, their power was absolute. But a new gang, the Collective, has been chipping it away. Real shady bastards led by an unknown called the Charlatan.
Well, with luck, they'll be too busy shooting at each other to notice us.
Alright, breakfast is on the way. Got about 15 minutes left until food is ready. At which point I will take a break to eat, and then we'll come back and probably start our Kingdom Come Deliverance DLC run.
I'm picking up something. Probes launched. Anomaly found.
I think tomorrow the demo for Eternal Strands comes up. Not sure if I'm going to do it or not. We'll see. Because I know I'm going to do a full clear of the game. I probably will. I also need to check my final save on Kingdom Come Deliverance because I think there are some DLC I can do without restarting the game. Because I wouldn't mind taking my existing Henry rather than having to re-skill up everything. We'll see. Because I don't have an unlimited amount of time.
Deploying probe.
But as I understand it, there are certain DLCs that you can only do before you get to the end of the game, which is where I'm at. So I just need to take a look at those.
Anomaly on sensors. Deploying probe. Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
Alright, let's land on Kadara. What is Kadara?
Now orbiting Kadara. Standing order for all incoming ships. The port is a ceasefire zone by order of Sloane Kelly. She was head of Nexus Security.
Oh, that's right. This is the pirate planet.
And keep comms open. Should hear from our resistance contact soon.
I vaguely remember this. Not entirely. Vaguely.
Incoming call. Patching it through.
There's been a development regarding the spy, Venturev. Rendezvous at Crawler's Song. Your contact's codename is Shayna.
Shayna. Got it. That's one hell of a welcome sign.
Exiles have stepped up their game since their revolt.
Not too shabby for folk who got kicked off the station with nothing to show for it.
Maybe we can get them back on our side.
We know they can fight Ket.
Our supplier's waiting. Come on, we're gonna be late.
Do I even want to know?
Nope.
Okay, so I am essentially on my own while they go off and do their own thing.
To survive out there.
Not my problem.
We have multiple quests here.
Don't blame us because you couldn't pay your fees.
Sloan's not running a fucking charity. I'm watching you.
Okay, that's down below us. Apparently this doesn't really lead anywhere. Well, never mind. God, that's an impressive view, man. Look at those landing platforms. That's pretty freaking awesome. Big fan of this place already. I had forgotten all about this part of the quests. Pirate Station! Having played Starfield, I'm sitting here wondering, man, this game would be so much, like, as much as I love this game, like, ship combat would have been really, really cool. Have an added component.
You won't get away with this. My people won't allow it.
Not for us. The Angara would have been slaughtered by the Ket.
What are you doing to these
Ungrateful
people?
prick. Nothing they weren't expecting. Port's got 2 rules. No guns and pay your protection fees.
So what's that you're holding?
Haha!
Outcasts don't have to abide by the rules. Just enforce them. You got a problem with that? You can join these assholes.
Pathfinder, it will be difficult to find the spy if you're barred from the city.
But Sam's like, don't
Yes, that's
interfere.
What was that?
Nothing. I'll be on my way.
Creep.
It sucks. I want to do the right thing, but I'm not going to be allowed to do the right thing.
We'll find a way.
What's that? I hear someone screaming in the distance. You took away my player choice. I'm not allowed to be evil. This game sucks. Slavery isn't content. Who are you standing back in the corner? God, what a view from this bar, man. Oh, look, there's a ship landing over there. Or is it just hovering? That's pretty cool.
Hey!
Piss off.
You order, you pay.
I said...
You look like you're waiting for someone.
I've got time for a drink.
Shayna, but you can call me Reyes. I hate code names.
I was expecting someone more Angaran.
The Resistance pays me to supply information, among other things.
So you're a smuggler?
Among other things.
Your man, Venterev, was arrested by Sloane Kelly, leader of the Outcasts. Word spread about what he did to Moshae Sefa. The people are calling for his execution. And Sloane? She's people.
Dress it up however you want. She's a criminal.
You work for the Initiative. Sloane was part of the uprising on the Nexus. I doubt she'll give Ven up easily.
Maybe she'll agree to a deal.
There might be another way to get to Ven. You work Sloane. I'll talk to the Resistance.
How do I contact you if things go south?
He just winks at me and walks away. Lovely.
Hey, you gotta pay.
Keep the change.
I didn't drink anything.
Always do.
The music's a lot more low-key than it was on the Citadel.
Sam, tell me about Sloane Kelly.
Before joining the Initiative as head of Nexus Security, Miss Kelly served in the Alliance with a nearly spotless record.
Nearly?
She was involved in multiple altercations with other officers.
A hothead. Great.
Which is why I never went into the military, because I have a problem with... I don't have a problem with authority. I have a problem with not knowing what I'm going to do. I have a problem with someone telling me to do something without giving me a reason and an explanation for it. That's the part I can't do. I can't do that. I am a logical thinking human being. I do not blindly follow anybody. I don't blindly follow a religion. I don't blindly follow government officials. I don't blindly follow people at work. I don't blindly follow anybody. You must give me a reason for the things you're asking me to do. If it makes sense and I'm on board for it, then that's what we're doing. If you're paying me to do it, that's also good. But I need to know the whys. You can't just tell me, do this. I can't. I literally can't. It's not even that I can't, it's that I won't. I won't. If you don't give me a reason for the things that I'm doing, then I just won't do them. Oh, you're gonna fire me? Okay. Find yourself another mindless slave. Like, I'm not... It's not how I'm built.
Focus defenses here and here. The Ket have been quiet for too long.
This is this version of Arya,
What?
right?
That's quite the throne. Should I bow? Kiss your ring?
Very funny. So, what brings a Pathfinder to our humble port?
Venterev. Name ring any bells?
What's he to you? And don't lie to me.
I need him so I can infiltrate a Ket flagship. You've obviously got no love for the Ket. I'm doing you a favor.
Kadara is an Angaran port. They want Ven dead, and I want to keep them happy.
This is bigger than local politics.
You don't need Ven. You need his intel. Talk to him before I put his head on a spike.
Ven should be judged by the Resistance, not you.
I don't have time for a morality debate. Dismissed.
Your Highness.
That's my reaction. Your Highness. Like, fuck off. Yeah. That's definitely the way I feel. But yeah, that's like...
That could have gone better.
So,
Perhaps
without getting
Mr.
into
Vidal
the
had
whole...
more success.
At least my country's military is notorious for doing things all over the world and whatever. What I will say is that the military can offer you and I would say this is true of most countries, the military can offer you a stable career, good health care, pay your bills, pay for you to go to school, you can get an education. It can offer you lots of good things. But the blind obedience is something, like I had cousins and family members who like went in the military and loved it, and I just couldn't do it. I was like, I don't care what they're offering. Like, you're asking me to blindly just do things because I'm being like, don't question it, just do it. No. What sane, rational, human being with control of their facilities is capable of doing that?
Have a nice chat?
I think she likes me.
But yeah, that's the thing, Thaynor. Some
Don't
people
worry.
want stability
I
and
found a
discipline.
workaround.
They don't
Let
want
me
to think
guess.
for themselves. They
It
just
comes
want
with strings attached.
just tell me what to do,
Not any
and I'm
new
cool.
ones.
I'll log my 40
Remember,
hours.
Ephra wants Ven alive.
I can't.
So when you get inside, give him this.
Can't do
That'll eat through whatever Sloane's holding him in, and it can't be traced back to us. A Resistance agent will be waiting to pick Ven up.
Ven's intel better be worth it.
You'll be the judge of that, not me. There's a maintenance shaft around the corner, sending the access code to your Omni tool. That'll get you inside. You should be able to handle the rest.
Thanks. You're a lifesaver.
Literally, in Ven's case. When you're done, come to Tartarus. First round's on me. I promise.
Alright. Now, gotta get into the holding cells back in here.
Looks like it leads to a stockroom. Sam, anyone up there?
No heat signatures detected. The room is clear to enter.
Buenas.
What do you want?
The Archon's ship. Where is it?
This a new interrogation tactic? Sloane's getting lazy.
I'm not with Sloane. Ephra sent me. Answer my questions and I can get you back to the Resistance.
So I'm trading one cell for another?
This is what happens when you make deals with the bad guy. Or stay here. Sloane's sharpening up a spike just for your head.
I'd rather be miserable than Karkan food.
Which brings us back to the Archon's ship. Where is it?
I never saw it. Got my orders from a Ket transponder. But you could use its frequency to triangulate the Archon's location.
Do you still have it?
I buried it before I was arrested. Should still be outside the city.
This is your way out of here. A Resistance contact will be waiting.
Don't you want to know why I did it? Why I betrayed the Moshae?
Enlighten me.
We're losing the war against the Ket, and still, Ephra puts my brothers and sisters in danger to protect a useless old woman.
So you took things into your own hands.
I made the call, he wouldn't. The Archon only wanted the Moshae. I thought if I gave her up... I didn't know what the Ket were doing to my people.
You resent Ephra, so the Archon used that against you.
If Ephra was a better leader... it doesn't matter.
God, this makes me wish they would have done more Farscape.
And I'll accept the consequences.
Pathfinder, the communicator is buried outside the ceasefire zone. I suggest bringing a squad.
Vetra, Drac, are you back from... whatever it was you were doing?
Yep, our completely legitimate business deal went off without a hitch.
Benefit of bringing a Krogan along.
Completely
Tell
innocent
Gil to prep
business
the
arrangement.
Nomad. I need to go outside the city.
Alright, this will be after breakfast, guys. I'm gonna go eat some food. I'm not feeling Kingdom Come Deliverance today. I want to do more. I want to do more Andromeda. I've got quite a bit more left of this game, and I got to get through it before the 28th. So, yeah, give me 30 minutes or so to eat my breakfast. We'll come back and we will continue on. If you're watching on Twitch right now, make sure to get over on YouTube because the day-to-day in between the streams happens over in there. I'm about to push a video live here in a minute. We're going to cut that conversation out that we were having earlier about Green Bush and Dragon Age, her moving on to other projects and the bullshit rumors. Then I'm going to eat some food, hang out with Chris for a few minutes. Like I said, 30 minutes, more or less, and I should be back. And I'm just going to do a restart and hopefully clear up Streamlabs as well. I'll catch you guys in a bit.